right, hi everyone. I am Briley Cauthen, and let me share my screen. Okay, can everyone see that okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. So my workshop today is called Professionalism in DECA. Okay, so just a little about me before I get started. So I am the District 3 Vice President for Florida DECA. I go to Buchholz High School, and I am currently a junior, and this is my third year in DECA. And I just got a couple pictures up here from ELS and ICDC 2018. So let me get started. You might be wondering what professionalism even is. Well, that's what I'm here to teach you about tonight. So the exact definition of professionalism is the competence or skill expected of a professional. This basically means qualities, behavior, and skills that are expected of you by an employer, a teacher, or even a competition judge. Professionalism is also a direct display of your attitude toward a given situation. So it's super important to know and be able to use these skills as a DECA member. Okay, so I'm going to get started with DECA dress code. One of the most important steps in developing your professional image is dressing appropriately for situations. So in the business world, there are a lot of different subcategories of professional dress, but today we're going to talk about three basic types. So the three basic types we're talking about today are casual, business casual, and business professional. Okay, so for casual attire, this is what you're going to wear when you have like a casual dress code at a job, or maybe you're going out to eat with your chapter at a competition, or you're volunteering for something and the dress code isn't super formal. So for girls, casual wear includes non-ripped jeans, a casual blouse or a jacket, sweaters, skirts and dresses, maybe some nice t-shirts. And then for shoes, you're going to want to wear sneakers, boots, sandals, and possibly heels. So for boys, the casual wear is going to include khaki pants, again, non-ripped jeans, polo shirts, flannels, kind of other kind of casual button-down shirts, along with sweaters. And for shoes, definitely want to wear sneakers, loafers, or boat shoes. Okay, so I have a picture of this guy, and he's wearing like flip-flops, swim trunks, and this shirt. So can anyone tell me why that's not considered casual attire? You can like chat or unmute.
If you write it in the chat, I will read it for Briley to see.
Okay, so I guess maybe no one knows.
Wait, love,
Basically,
Justin is typing.
oh, okay. I'll wait a second. Sorry, I can't see anything.
It's okay. Stefano said his chest is exposed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Don said flip-flops. Guillermo said has shorts on and his shirt is not buttoned. Don said swim trunks again, and Justin agreed, saying which is considered inappropriate. Emma said doesn't look professional because of his open shirt and shoes.
Yes, you guys all got it right. So flip-flops are a big like no for any kind of business dress. And then the fact like his shirt is just open and swim trunks. So yes, that's why it's wrong. Okay. So next is business casual dress. So business casual attire is what you're going to wear when you have a job and maybe the dress code is a little bit stricter, or you're going to a job interview, or maybe some kind of meeting that's a little less formal. So for girls, you're going to want to wear blouses, dress slacks, skirts, simple dresses, and then closed-toed shoes, definitely. Flats and low heels are good for this. So for boys, you want to wear a polo shirt, maybe a sweater, like some kind of knit collared shirt, khaki pants or navy pants, and leather shoes and a belt. And then when you're wearing leather shoes and a belt, make sure to match them because that always looks so much better. So like if you have brown shoes, you want to wear a brown belt with that. So these are some good options for business casual. And then we have another one. So can y'all tell me what is wrong with both of their outfits and why they're not business casual?
Stefano said ripped jeans. Don said skirt too short. That is short. Stefano also said tank top hanging too low. Justin said too much skin. Stefano said no belt, no collar. James said a t-shirt. Emma said short dress and the straps are too thin. Stefano said necklace.
Yes, you guys all got it right. Yeah, the dress is too short in the straps, and then like earlier, ripped jeans are just like a no anytime you're dressing for some business situation. And again, like the t-shirt's just a little too casual. So yes, good job everyone. All right, next is business professional. So business professional is what you're going to want to wear when you are competing. Or if you're going on stage at States or ICDC, anytime you're in front of a judge or you're in front of a bunch of people, this is what you're going to want to wear. You might also wear this when giving a speech or a presentation. So for girls, you're going to want to wear some kind of nice dress that goes like around your knees. Same with the skirt. Skirts need to go right about your knees. You're going to want to wear maybe slacks, a button-down shirt, blouses are good, and again with like the low heels, low closed-toed heels, and some kind of neutral flats. And for boys, a matching suit of some kind, or you can wear dress slacks with like a sports jacket and a button-down shirt. And then you also want to wear the belt and the matching shoes along with a tie for this one. And one more thing about business professional, it's better to keep your colors a little bit neutral when you are dressing business professional. It just makes you look a little bit more put together. So, last one. Is this considered business professional? And if it's not, what's wrong with it?
Stefano said no.
You are right. It is
Leggings.
not.
Sorry. Sneaker boots. Deep colors.
Mm-hmm.
Daniela said skirt is too short. Don said skirt is too short also. Emma said the shirt is okay, I think, but the skirt is too short. Stefano said no combination between shoes and dress.
Exactly. Yep, you all got it. So the skirt is too short. The shirt might be okay if you added like a jacket or something over it, but yes, you all got it. So, are there any questions about dress code before we move on?
Stefano said no collar also.
Yes, you are right on that. Okay, so I'm gonna guess no questions. All right.
Nobody's typing yet, so go ahead.
Okay. All right. So next we're gonna talk about your professional image. Your professional image is the image that you project based off your experience and your reputation. Your image may be conveyed through many different ways, such as how you dress, which is why dress code is so important, as well as the way you speak, the way you interact with others, and the way other people speak about you. We're going to go over some ways to develop your professional image, because this is how your teachers, colleagues, other DECA members, and even employers are going to see you. Having the skills to develop this professional image is going to put you a step ahead of everyone else. Okay. As I mentioned before, dress code is going to be super important. When you're representing DECA as an organization, make sure you're always in dress code. Having like properly fitting clothes as well as a maintained appearance is super important. This means you want to have your nails clean, your hair done, and if you're wearing makeup, you don't want to go too over the top. Just make sure it looks nice and professional. Smiling and being approachable is more meaningful than most people realize. People will come up and talk to you if they think you're friendly. And then that makes people, once they find out you're friendly, they want to come back and talk to you again. So this can help give you a good reputation, which directly relates to your professional image. The next thing is being prepared for all meetings, networking, presentations, or competitions. It looks so unprofessional if you're not prepared for something you're participating in. All of these things are going to help you seem like a professional, which then develops that image. Okay, so time management. So this one is super, super important too. Time management is super beneficial to you, and it helps you develop your professional image by showing people that you respect their time, as well as proving that you're a trustworthy employee or colleague who can manage their workload and get things done in a timely manner. It is super important to manage your time well, as this will help you prioritize all of your work and achieve your goals faster. There are 4 main steps in helping you step up your time management skills. So the first one is to eliminate distractions. So this means when you sit down to do your work, make sure you put your phone away, anything else that's going to distract you, so that you can spend that time that you've put aside to finish that task. The next step is going to be prioritizing. So I know a lot of us are super busy and just feel like we constantly have so much to do. So it's super important to prioritize what needs to be done first based on how long it's going to take and due dates. So prioritizing is really, really going to help you manage your time better and not overwhelm yourself with a bunch of assignments or work on one day. Okay, so the next thing is going to be planning your work, which kind of ties into the last one because you need to know what you have to get done. And I find it super beneficial to write down everything that I need to get done and then figure out what needs to be done first. So that's super helpful, planning and prioritizing. The last one is definitely the hardest, which is actually sitting down and doing the work. I know it's always really hard to sit down and get things done, but this is the most important step in your time management skills. Effectively managing your time can help you avoid procrastination, which I know is a big problem for a lot of people, including myself. But these steps will hopefully help you achieve your goals in getting things done on time, which then will help you become a more trustworthy employee or colleague or even DECA member. And then that helps your professional image. Okay, So does anyone have any time management skills they use that they find to be really useful?
Stefano said turn off his phone. James said using a planner. I also use a planner. Stefano said put music on. Don said to-do list, prioritize by importance. Stefano said put sticky notes on my computer. Stefano said make a to-do list.
Those are really good ideas. I didn't even think about putting sticky notes on my computer. I think those are really good ideas, Joel. Okay.
Maylette said keep a calendar. Santos said do a to-do list. Stefano said check my school website.
Yes, those are all really good ideas. Okay. So, next, being on time. So you definitely want to be on time for things like meetings, Zoom calls, work shifts, and school. Being on time shows that you care and respect other people's time, which can help give you a good reputation. Another benefit of being on time or even being early is that you feel calm, collected, and ready for your day, event, or whatever you're doing. Again, being on time shows people that you respect them and that they can rely on you to be on time for things, and that makes you a trustworthy person. Okay, so talk about organizational skills. Becoming an organized person can help you develop your professional image. First of all, you are able to achieve more in less time, reduce your stress levels, and have a sense of control by being in charge of your goals. Here are a couple of tips to help you stay organized. The first one is writing down your deadlines. Knowing when you have events to be at or deadlines to meet can help you stay organized so you don't forget things. So making a to-do list. So this one is like really, I love to-do lists. um, so if you just start every day by writing down the things you have to do that day, hopefully that will like help you stay on top of things and make sure that you're not cluttered and that you get your stuff turned in on time. Okay, so the next step is to have a designated workspace for yourself. Sometimes I clear off my vanity in my room and sit down and do work there or use my desk. And it's just super important to have all of your stuff in one place so you never forget it. You're never scrambling around for stuff. And then you also know that like that area is where you're going to sit down and get your stuff done, you know? All right. So, what do you guys do to stay organized?
Schedule for the day.
Mm-hmm.
James said I follow a daily routine.
All right. Anyone else?
Daniela said clean up my desk and write a to-do list. Stefano said the Super Mario Bros. Effect. Emma said have a list of things I need to accomplish that day and my notes app on my notes app.
Those are really good ideas. I always use my notes app or like reminder app and write all my homework down in there. So those are some really good ideas that you guys have.
There's a few more love. Santos said set reminders for the day. Justin said, is this me? Yes, it is, Justin. Continue.
Okay. Okay, so next we are going to talk about writing professional emails. So this is another skill that will help you develop your professional image, being able to write emails correctly. So it's an easy way to show that you understand how the professional world works and that as a young professional, you are respectful and informed about the way things work. First things first, you want to make sure that your email account name is appropriate. Um, exactly like it says on here, like don't have your email address as beachbunny561. So I like to do something with like my first name, middle name, or last name, some kind of like variation on that. Um, so then to actually write your email, you want to begin with a greeting. So you want to say either like, and then whoever it's going to, I'll just use like Miss Smith as an example. So say, hello, Miss Smith, or hi, Miss Smith, or even dear Miss Smith. So you're going to want to start with that kind of a greeting. And then another thing, you definitely don't want to just go on and on and on in your emails because rambling, it's just a waste of time for everyone. So make sure your content is concise and very much to the point. And then, okay, after your greeting, you're going to want to state the purpose of your email. So say you're emailing about a quiz, like, hi, Miss Smith. I'm emailing you today to ask if I can retake the quiz. And then after that, you're going to add any closing remarks or statements. And then you want to thank the recipient. So like, thank you, hope you have a great day. And then end with a greeting, kind of say like sincerely, and then your name. So I'd be like, sincerely, Briley Cauthen. After that, definitely proofread. Make sure you didn't spell anything wrong and you used proper grammar, punctuation, and spelling. And after that, you can go ahead and hit send. So here I have a template of like a good email. Oh, make sure you have a subject in it because blank subjects, someone's just gonna be like, what did I just get sent? So it says like, has the greeting, it has the closing, it's concise and to the point. So anyone have any questions about emails? Okay, no questions?
I don't see any activity on the chat as of now.
All right, okay. Then I'll just keep moving on. Okay, so being self-aware is another great skill to have. It's helpful to be aware of your own strengths. Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. So you need to be aware of your own strengths and weaknesses when working in a business or even in groups. When you know you're good at something, make sure the rest of your team knows that. That's your strength. That's what you can help with. And again, same with weaknesses. When you know you're not as strong at something, make sure you let the rest of your team know because maybe someone else is good at that. So don't take on more than you can handle. It's really, really hard when you overwhelm yourself with work, especially when you know you're not good at things. So by being self-aware, you're able to identify who you are as an employee and why you work the way you do. So then using that information, you can then play to your strengths and understand where you need to work or what skills you need to work on. Okay. So communication is also a super important skill to have in the workplace. You want to be an approachable person who people feel comfortable with. Greeting people is the first step in making yourself an approachable person. Say hi to people when you see them and smile at them. You want to be kind to people so that they want to talk to you again. So, like, if you're talking to someone and they're clearly not interested, that doesn't really make you want to go talk to them again. So don't do that to someone else because you want to make friends and have people to talk to. You want to show interest in the conversation. And one of the most important things is making eye contact, because direct eye contact shows people that you are interested in what they're saying, and then they know that they want to keep talking to you. Make sure you have an equal balance between talking and listening. So you don't want to sit in a conversation where you're silent, just listening the whole time, but someone else doesn't want to do that either. So it's good to have a balance between talking and listening. So having clear lines of communication in a workplace, in your own chapter, builds trust among people, employees, DECA members, etc. It increases productivity and generally boosts like morale. Like people are just happier when they're all friends. It makes you want to be around people more. So does anyone have any communication tips they'd like to share or any questions about communication?
Stefano said move slowly.
All right. Is that it?
That always look people in the eye.
Yes, that is super, super important.
I just said don't be afraid to network.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that's all. I think that's all, love.
All right. Okay, so we're going to talk about relationships. When you're working with people, your relationships are definitely something that you have to work on. So, learning the names of everyone that you work with or will be working with is honestly, it just like changes the way people feel about you, because a lot of people they're not like expecting other people to know or remember their name. But when someone does, it makes them feel so appreciated and remembered. So I find that learning names of people and trying to remember those names is always something that makes you look really good. Um, and again, just being respectful and kind to everyone that you meet, especially like in networking situations, people will remember you for being kind to them. So it makes you more likable, and from there, you can improve your relationships. So having good, strong relationships with people makes working with them more enjoyable, or just talking to them while you're networking. And it makes it more fun to be around those people, and they like to be around you more.
For the last question, Daniela did say I wouldn't have my hands on in my pockets because that is disrespectful.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, definitely keep your hands out of your pockets when talking to people. It makes you look so much more interested. All right. Oh, okay. So, meetings, and I know we all are in a lot of meetings now. Zoom calls pretty much all the time, right? So, if you're ever the host of a meeting, whether it's in person or on Zoom, make sure that you keep your meetings on task. It's really important not to waste people's time, because no one really wants to sit on, Zoom calls for like multiple hours at a time. It's not the most enjoyable thing. So don't go down like a rabbit hole talking about something that just doesn't relate to your topic. And you want to make sure that as a presenter, you have productive discussion points. So that helps the meeting run smooth and keeps everything and everyone on topic. And you do want to deflect any attempts at people trying to get off topic, because who wants to sit on Zoom for 2 hours, right? So make sure that if it's your thing, you're keeping it on topic. If people are trying to talk about other stuff, make sure that you are very clear that it needs to stay on topic. So also make sure that you and your colleagues in the meeting know what the meeting is about. Because if no one knows what it's about, then what's the point? So make sure everyone is very clear on the topic, the discussion points, etc. Okay. Anyone have any questions about meetings or how to host Zooms or anything? No? Okay. Well, so all these skills and rules we've discussed today are super beneficial for your personal success in DECA and the real world. I hope you all learned something new tonight and that these skills will help take you to the next level in anything and everything you do. Okay, so please get in touch. The rest of the Team 63 contact information is on the Florida DECA website. And my email is briley@fldeca.org, and I have the Instagram of Florida and then my personal Instagram there. So if you guys want to reach out, please do. I will try and answer as quick as I can. All right. So does anyone have any questions about anything? All right, well.
They're telling you did a great job.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you all for being here tonight, and I hope you'll stay tuned for Rosie's presentation.